First off, I'm going to show you the VetScan chemistry analyzer, which is right here. This chemistry analyzer is a powerful instrument, and I'm going to now show you how to actually run a test, and we'll talk a little bit more about the analyzer. First, take a rotor out of the refrigerator, no warm-up time required, and all you need to do is open the pouch up and take the rotor out. From that point, all you need is your 100 microliters of heparinized whole blood, plasma, or serum, and place it into the rotor as follows. Go ahead and use this pipette tip. And place it in the rotor. It is capillary, so it'll pull that sample right in. From there, all you need to do is tap Analyze, place the rotor in the drawer, choose your species, enter your ID number, and you are done. You can now walk away. That is a beautiful thing because it only takes you about 15 seconds to actually run our test. And better yet, the sample preparation is minimal. All you need to do is draw your sample, place it in the lithium heparin collection tube, and then from there you can proceed on to your test. You don't need to warm up the rotors. And right now, what we're doing, this rotor is spinning around, and there's barcodes on this, and it's running a bunch of different tests, analyzing the sample, and also running its own internal quality control. Our intelligent quality control is very important because this is what our technology is based on. It's analyzing the sample, it's testing the fluidics, the optics, and many other things that makes this rotor run very accurate tests. And that's important because the doctor needs accurate results. And this is also why we use this on the human side. It's CLIA waived, FDA approved. It's used in our military MASH units all around the world and in other places such as the White House, cruise ships, zoos, universities, research, animal laboratory research centers. And why it's important when it's running these samples on the quality is because these interfering substances of Haemolysis, lipemia, and icterus compromise samples. This instrument is able to differentiate a sample from a compromised sample because you cannot uncompromise compromised results. With that, it will measure it, and certain analytes will actually have a certain tolerance level. And why that's important? Because once that tolerance level is met, it'll move it to the extended report, still give you information on the other results, but not giving you an inaccurate result, and that's very important. Now our test menu, we have 9 different rotors and up to 24 different tests. We have our canine wellness profile with heartworm. We have our comprehensive diagnostic profile, which includes electrolytes. We have our PrEP profile, which is good for pre-surgical uses. Critical care has total CO2 and chloride on it. We also have our T4 and cholesterol rotor. We have a liver rotor, which is very good for liver disease, including a bile acids test on it. And we also have specialty rotors for equine, avian exotic, and also large animal. As you can see, running a test is very simple with those 3 simple tests. Drawing the blood is very simple because you're using a very small sample size. The integrity of the results are very high, so you don't need to interpret the results. Are they good or are they not? And it'll also give you some summary of the levels of Haemolysis, lipemia, and icterus on the bottom of every single test. This analyzer records up to 5,000 test results, and it weighs 11 pounds and is very portable, obviously taking up a very small space on your counter. Once the result is done, it will give you a printout, which you can also send to your computer or to a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. But these results will be ready for you in 12 minutes, and that way you can proceed on with your treatment of the animal and your communication with the client, which is very important for in vitro, in lab, in-house diagnostics.